Hello, my amazing English adventurers. Today, we're going on a thrilling journey back in time. Buckle up as we explore the wonderful world of the past simple tense. Don't worry, it's much easier than it sounds. Are you ready to talk about things that already happened? Get ready to impress your friends with stories about your amazing past. Let's go! The past. Simple tense is like a magic key that unlocks the door to yesterday. We use it to talk about actions or things that happened before now. It's how we share stories, talk about our day, and tell people about our awesome adventures. Think of it like this. Yesterday you ate a delicious slice of cake. How would you tell your friend about it today? You'd say, I ate a slice of cake yesterday. See? Past simple tense in action. Regular verbs are the best friends you can have in the past simple tense. They're super easy to work with. To make them past tense, we usually just add ed to the end of the verb. For example, I play becomes I played. You watch becomes you watched. Easy peasy, right? Remember, we're talking about things that already happened, so we need that ed to show it's in the past. Now let's meet the irregular verbs. These verbs like to play their own game and don't follow the ed rule. But don't worry, once you get to know them, they're not so tough. Instead of adding ed, irregular verbs often change their spelling completely. For example, go becomes went, eat becomes ate, and see becomes saw. It might seem tricky at first, but with a little practice, you'll be a master of irregular verbs. Sometimes we need to talk about things that happen in the past. That's where negative sentences come in. To make a negative sentence in the past. Simple, we use did not, or its shorter form didn't, before the base form of the verb. For example, I ate the cookies becomes I did not eat the cookies. See how easy that is? Did not or didn't tells everyone that the action didn't happen. Section 6. Question time. This is the moment where we dive into the fascinating world of questions. Have you ever wondered how to ask about something that happened in the past? Well, you're in the right place. Did you see that? Asking questions about the past is super fun. It's like being a detective, piecing together clues to uncover what happened. When we ask questions about the past, we get to learn more about the experiences and stories of others. It's a great way to connect and understand each other better. To do this, we start the sentence with did followed by the subject, then the base form of the verb. This structure helps us form clear and concise questions. For example, if you want to know if someone ate breakfast, you would ask, did you eat breakfast? It's simple and effective. It's like solving a little mystery about the past. Each question you ask is a step closer to uncovering the truth. Imagine you're a detective, and each answer you get is a piece of the puzzle. The more questions you ask, the clearer the picture becomes. For example, if you want to know if your friend watched a movie last night, you would ask, did you watch a movie last night? This question helps you find out what your friend did and opens up a conversation about the movie. Maybe you both watched the same movie and can share your thoughts about it. See? Did helps us get the answers we need about the past. It's a powerful tool for communication. By asking questions with did, we can learn about past events, understand different perspectives, and build stronger connections with others. So, the next time you're curious about something that happened, remember to start your question with did. Happy questioning! Section 7. Time-traveling tools, words that shout past. When we're talking about the past, certain words act like time machines, instantly transporting us back in time. These words are more than just markers. They are powerful tools that help us navigate through the timeline of events that have already occurred. Imagine them as keys that unlock different moments in history, allowing us to understand and communicate when something happened with precision and clarity. These are called time expressions, and they're super helpful for understanding when something happened. Time expressions are essential in both written and spoken language because they provide context. Without them, our stories and statements would be vague and confusing. For instance, saying I went to the park leaves the listener wondering when this event took place. But if you say I went to the park yesterday, it immediately becomes clear. Some common time expressions for the past. Simple tense include yesterday, which is used to refer to the day before today. It's one of the most frequently used time expressions because it helps us talk about recent events. For example, I watched a movie yesterday tells us that the movie watching happened just a day ago. Last week and last month, which help us pinpoint events that happened in the more distant past. These expressions are useful for discussing activities or occurrences that are not as recent as yesterday, but still within a relatively short time frame. For instance, I visited my grandparents last week, or we went on a trip last month, provide clear indications of when these events took place. Ago, which is a versatile time expression that can be used with various time frames. For example, 2 days ago, 3 years ago, or a decade ago, all give us a clear understanding of when something happened. This expression is particularly useful because it can be adapted to fit any length of time, making it a flexible tool in our linguistic toolkit. Additionally, in past year, such as in 1,999 inches or in 2010, helps us specify the exact year an event occurred, providing even more precision. And this morning, if it's afternoon or evening now. This expression is used to talk about events that happened earlier in the same day. For example, I had a meeting this morning tells us that the meeting took place a few hours ago, making it clear that the event is still relatively recent. These words tell everyone that we're talking about a specific time in the past. They are essential for clear communication, allowing us to share our experiences and stories with others in a way that is both precise and understandable. By using these time expressions, we can paint a vivid picture of our past, making our narratives more engaging and informative. So the next time you talk about something that happened, remember to use these powerful time-traveling tools to transport your listeners back to that moment in time. Section 8. Practice makes perfect. Test your time-traveling skills. Welcome to this exciting section where we will put your knowledge of the past, simple tense, to the ultimate test. Are you ready to travel back in time and see how well you can use the past simple tense in different scenarios? Let's dive in and see how you do. Ready to put your past simple skills to the test? Try completing these sentences. Remember, the past simple tense is used to describe actions that happened at a specific time in the past. Pay close attention to the context of each sentence and choose the correct form of the verb. Let's get started with the first sentence. 1. I watched a funny movie last night. Think about the verb watch and how it changes in the past tense. Did you get it right? Great! Let's move on to the next one. 2. She not go to school yesterday because she was sick. Remember, when forming the negative in the past simple tense, we use did not or didn't followed by the base form of the verb. How did you do on this one? Let's keep going. 3. You eat pizza for dinner last night? This is a question in the past. Simple tense. Notice how we use did at the beginning of the question and the base form of the verb eat. Did you get it right? Excellent. Let's try another one. 4. We visit our grandparents last weekend. The verb visit in the past tense is visited. It's a regular verb, so we simply add ed to the base form. How are you doing so far? Ready for the last one? 5. They not see the cat in the garden this morning. How did you do? For this sentence, remember that see is an irregular verb and its past form is saw. But since it's a negative sentence, we use did not see. Great job! Remember, even if you make a mistake, it's okay. Mistakes are a natural part of the learning process. Each mistake is an opportunity to learn and improve. Don't be discouraged if you didn't get all the answers right. The key is to understand why and learn from it. The important thing is to keep practicing. The more you practice, the more confident you will become in using the past simple tense. Keep challenging yourself with new sentences and scenarios. Practice with friends, family, or even by yourself. The more you use it, the better you'll get. Keep up the great work, and soon you'll be a past simple pro. Section 9. Keep practicing. Congratulations! You've taken a giant leap into the exciting world of the past simple tense. Keep practicing, and soon you'll be talking about your past adventures like a pro. Remember, the more you use it, the easier it gets. Happy time traveling!